Hello friends, long time no see. I think I said that in my last video as well, but it has been a long time. It's been over a year since I've uploaded a video. No excuse for it. I guess I just kind of got lazy about it. But I've had a lot of inspiration to come back and start filming videos again, so I hope you guys enjoy. I figured we would just sit and chit chat and talk and get some makeup on this face because oh my god, it's sleep regressions in kids. It's awesome. It's awesome. My son has not been sleeping very well these past couple of weeks, and the bags under these eyes are ridiculous. So I figured let's sit down. He's napping, kick the husband outside. So let's get ready. If things fall, if you hear things, this is the most jankiest setup I have ever seen in my life. I have like 5 cords holding things in place. This is being recorded on my phone and it is actually being held up by tape. So keeping it real with you guys. That's how it is. The first step in my makeup, I have not been using primer lately. I don't know why, no specific reason. But I've been going in with this CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream for oily skin. I don't really have oily skin right now, but I just love the finish of this. As I get older, I will be 30 in March. So as I get older, my skin has definitely become more dry. If you see me looking up, that's because I have a mirror over here. But this is just extremely too light for me. Starting out this video great. I wish I had a hair clip. How are you guys doing? It has been, really wish I had a hair clip. How are you guys doing? It has been a long time since I have talked to you, and I haven't really been able to do much. COVID hit and we're all kind of falling into this same normal routine. So, been staying at home with my son, which has been awesome. Bring this down the neck a little bit since it is a little bit too light for me. On another note, I don't know if anybody else has this problem. I have like a tan mustache on. Who gets a tan mustache on their face as a woman? How is that the only part of your face that gets tan? I don't understand how it just, and I put sunscreen all over my face. My moisturizer has sunscreen in it, but just right here has been getting tan and the rest of my face has been fine. My mother actually suggested a product. I will link it down below for you because I can't remember the name of it right now, but I got it off Amazon and that has actually been helping lighten everything up. But I've been having to go in with like concealer here, like more so than I normally would, and that is quite irritating. So you will see how I fix this. Yes, I'm aware I have a mustache. I don't really care. COVID hit, everybody's kind of in lockdown. It has not been a fun time. How is everybody else staying sane? I live in a very small town in North Dakota. I'm going in with the Instant Andrew Wine from Maybelline Eraser. This is in the shade Ivory. Yeah, there's just... And I'll put this on my upper lip, put it on my chin a little bit, center of the nose. And then you look like a crazy person. I don't really care to cover up. There's like a blemish here. I don't really care to cover those up. I just can't be bothered. Okay. Sorry about that. I got interrupted by my brother-in-law and my husband. I just went in with Maybelline Instant Andrew Wine Eraser. This is in the shade Ivory. And I love this stuff. It really brightens up underneath your eyes and anywhere else that you would need it. Blended it out with my Real Technique sponge. I've never been a fan. Like, I get the hype, but I also don't. Like, I don't see the difference between this and the Beauty Blender. Maybe that's just my opinion. This is 100 times better. Plus you can get like a 4-pack at TJ Maxx for like 16 bucks. That's where my money is. So now I'm going to set the face. I'm going to go in with this BYS On The Go Contour Powder. And I like this because it has kind of a little bit of everything. I'm going to probably go in with Let's see. I'm going to take this brush. This is from Luxie. This is the 660 Precision Foundation brush. Brushes can be used for anything, guys. Just because it's foundation, I use it for powder. I'm going to probably mix these two shades together. I like the vanilla shade and the banana shade for underneath the eyes. And again, if I'm looking this way, that's because there's a mirror there. And then I just put this underneath my eyes. And then I bring this also on top of my eyelid, because this is how I like to prime and set my eyes. Making the best face as possible. And then what I will do is I will take just this kind of vanilla-y shade right there, and I will use that to just set the rest of my face. Again, as I'm getting older, I don't really have a lot of grease or oil on my face. This is just to help set the makeup. And just like that. That part of the face is done. I feel like that's the part that takes me the longest. Like my regular makeup or like my eyes and everything else takes probably in the morning. I can probably get this done in about, I don't know, 10 minutes. 10 minutes total. When you're a mom and you have a toddler who wakes up whenever he feels like waking up, you got to take every chance you can to just get your makeup done and head out the door. So I'm going to go in with bronzer now. My little one broke my butter bronzer. Pretty upset about it. So I'm going to go in with this little Hula dude that I have. This is just matte bronze. I think everybody at this point knows what Hula bronzer is. So I'm going to take this on a big fluffy brush. This is a Still Spa Essentials blusher brush. This is my powder brush though. And I just load him up. And I just like to, I'm not one to do a contour. I know I have a contour kit, but I don't contour a lot. Frankly, because I don't know how. And I feel like I always look like a clown or like a kid who's played in their mom's makeup. So I just kind of hit the perimeter of the face and I make sure to get this jawline because, so I hit the jawline and make sure that that's nice and add that shadow there so that it looks more defined. And then up by the hairline, because weirdly enough, like my forehead and everything will tan, but right here at my hairline does not want to tan. So I always add a little bit of extra bronzer up there. Make sure it's all blended together. And then whatever's left on my brush, I'll just run down my nose and everywhere else just to add like a little sun-kissed glow to the face. Next, I think we will go in with highlight. I always debate between these two because these are the two that I have and I feel like everybody has these, especially, you know, it's been ages. So I have the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfectors in Opal and Champagne Pop. I think I'm gonna go with Opal today. And I have a little fan brush. And I don't go too crazy with highlight. And then I just hit. And then I like to bring it around and just kind of this whole area. I don't know. Again, I live in North Dakota. It's not like LA or Florida or New York where you see all of these people dressed to the gills, you know, every day. Like here, a t-shirt, jeans, flip-flops, that's acceptable. Other places, oh my gosh, you would be like shunned if you wore that kind of stuff out. But here, that's perfectly acceptable because that's just North Dakota. And it's hotter than hell outside. So I'm guessing by the end of the day, this highlight will be looking everywhere. And it will not be from highlight. It will be from oil. So for eyes, trying to decide. This looks good. This is the Nubian by Juvia's Place, I believe. So I'm gonna go in, oops, Lord. So I'm gonna go in with this, mostly for this shade right here, because that looks really pretty. I would zoom you guys in, but I'm filming this on my phone. Like I said, it's the jankiest setup ever. So it actually doesn't zoom in when you're doing the front facing camera because that's the only way I can see. Hey guys, it's Editing Kelsey. I kept going through the footage of the video that I'm going to upload and I kept going over how janky the setup was when I was filming this. So I wanted you guys to actually see how janky this setup was because it's no joke. It is no joke. So this is what you guys were seeing in the video and this is the setup that I have. I have everything just everywhere. This is my makeup stuff from the room. Some cheesy light. This was the tripod that broke, so my phone was taped to it. I'm not kidding, but I'm trying to do YouTube on a budget, so there you go. So I'm gonna start off with this shade. I'm gonna use that kind of in my crease. I wish I had a better mirror. Does something have a mirror here? Ooh, perfect. Let's see if I can get closer. So I'm gonna start this just right in the outer edge of my crease and kind of start working it in. Just gonna leave that. Other than that, not a whole lot of life updates for you guys. Slowly but surely raising a toddler and a boy toddler at that. Good Lord. If people didn't know any better, they would have thought that like my son got into a car accident or something. He is like the most accident prone kid I have ever met in my life. But he will be 20 months at the end of August. Time is going quick. Time goes quickly. Okay, I'm gonna switch out my brush and I'm gonna go in. I don't even know. Did I even tell you what brush this was? It's a tapered blending brush from, I don't know what brand that is. So now I'm gonna switch it over for the Morphe M433 brush. And I'm gonna go in with this kind of darker brown right here. It's kind of like a reddish brown, quite honestly. And I'm gonna take that. These shadows kind of have a lot of fallout. Pigmented, but they have, and I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna start it in this outer corner and just slowly blend it towards the inner. And then I'm keeping my, instead of having it like flat, I'm gonna have it up and down so that it works and blends into the crease and kind of buffs itself out. Just like that. And I feel like I make that face every time that I get done with the makeup stuff. I'm like, and I don't know why, maybe that's like the 17-year-old in me. But I feel like I do that after every step, or I do the, and the only reason I do that is because my son now has figured out how to do it. So we have contests and we just, for like 10-15 minutes, we'll just go back and forth to each other until he ventures off and runs and finds something else to do. All right, so I'm just blending that into my crease. I think I blended too high. That's all right. See what I mean? It's like a habit. I can't stop doing it. And I'm sorry if that gets annoying, because I would be annoyed if I was watching somebody's video who was like, every time they got done with a makeup step, that would be super annoying. And I apologize. So next I'm going to take this shade right here with just my fingertip. It's really pretty. It's got a lot of pigment to it. And it really really reflects the light nicely. So I'm going to take that and I'm just going to put that right in the center of my lid and then use a different finger. So I went in with this one, I'm using this one to kind of blend it out a little bit. And then if I need more, like looking at it, if I need more, then I can go in with this one. But I think that'll be fine. And now I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye, place it, and then use a different finger. Sometimes these shadows, these like pressed pigment dudes, work so much better with your fingers than they do with actual brushes. You don't get as much fallout, and it's a lot like more like foiled, like reflective and everything. So I really like to use these kinds of things when, or with my fingertips and not just with a brush, because I feel like that can kind of defeat the purpose of like a pressed pigment. So now I'm going to go back in with the Morphe M433 brush, and I'm going to take a little bit more of this shade just to kind of blend everything out and make sure that it's all kind of seamless. I would go back in with this one, but I don't want this look to get too dark. I don't have anywhere to go today, so what I really should do is just make it fun and go for it, but I just don't want to. So I think that's all that I'm going to be doing on the upper lid. I don't think I'm going to go in with eyeliner today. I just don't feel like doing that whole mess because it's quite honestly a pain in the butt to try and do liquid liner, and I just don't want to mess with it. So I think that'll do it for that. We will come back to the bottom lashes here or the bottom lid in a minute. So now I'm going to go in and curl my eyelashes. And this is still, I think I got this from Target. This eyelash curler has lasted me so long. And I just clamp it down, give it a couple pulses, let it up, and then I kind of just fluff them around a little bit like that. And then I'm going to, did I bring mascara? Yes, I did. I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Lash Paradise because this is honestly the only mascara I have been using. And just so you know, I have a backup in case when I run out of this guy because I like it that much. So I'm going to give my lashes a couple coats of this. I always feel like you can't talk when you're doing mascara. And for those of you who can do mascara without blinking every time you do it, I give you props because I've tried to do that and I fail at it every time. I always get it everywhere, all over my upper lashes, all over my lower lashes, on my cheeks. I don't know how you guys do it, and I applaud you. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with, you know what? I might not just do anything with the bottom lash line. Let's just go ahead and throw some mascara on there. Boom. So I'm going to go in with brows, if I can find it. Oh, I'm going to go in with the Benefit Gimme Brow. This is just this travel size. It's in shade 3. And I don't really do a whole lot to my brows. As you can see, they are large. And they're not even from the same planet, quite honestly. Let me just throw that out there. I don't know what happened. Okay, this is dried out. So I think we're just gonna go in with clear brow gel then, because I don't have a different one. I'm gonna have to order one. I thought I did, but that's all right. I'm just gonna go in with the Anastasia of Beverly Hills clear brow gel, and sometimes that's all you need. So then I just kind of tame them. I brush them up and out, and then kind of shape them as I go. But like I said, I have pretty dark eyebrows, so I don't really do a whole lot to them. This one, I should do stuff to, but I don't. Because there's like one little spot, and usually clear brow gel will kind of fix that for me. But there are days, let me tell you, where it's like, they're not even related. Like these eyebrows, not even related. And then I think last but not least, we have lipstick, or lips, I suppose. So I'm going to start off with the NYX Butter Lipstick in the shade Sugar Wafer. And it's just this beautiful kind of like neutral nude. It looks scary right now. Don't worry. It does look scary. Like, it's terrifying. And then I'm going to top it off with the Plush Cream Lip Gloss in Mink, which is kind of like this nice pinky mauve color. And I feel like that doesn't really go with the look. So I think for this look, I'm just gonna go in with the Ulta Juice Infused Lip Oil. This is the coconut one. I really couldn't find any. Oh, it smells so good. It smells like a tropical dream. So a couple, nice even coat of that. And I think, oh, setting spray, which I don't have. Okay. Thought we did. And then for my hair, I curled it this morning. So it's got nice curls in it, but I feel like it could get a little bit better. So I'm going to go in with the Briogeo Blossom and Bloom Ginseng and Biotin Volumizing Spray. And then I just kind of lift up my hair. Oh, it smells so good. And then let it fall. It smells like citrus. Who doesn't? In the summertime, coconut and citrus. Those are the only two scents I want to smell. Coconut and citrus. That's it. And then I kind of just fuss around with it just to kind of see how it falls naturally. I am definitely one of those people that likes to play with my hair, clearly, if you haven't seen in this video. And I think that does it for me. I would set it with a setting spray, but if you saw this disaster of a room, good luck finding one. I know there's some in there somewhere, but good luck. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of all over the place, but I wanted to kind of start getting back into the swing of things. I really did miss filming videos, and I really enjoyed it as like a creative outlet to do something like this. So hopefully this is the first look of many that you are going to be seeing in the second half of this disaster of 2020. All right, guys, I will talk to you later. Bye.